back to the Vintage Telephones channel. We are doing the final checkout video of this 1956 Leich Electric model 101C. It's January of 1956. As you probably already know, Leich Electric operated in Genoa, Illinois, and they were then purchased by the GTE in 1950. So I know in my first video I misspoke about the model of this telephone. I said it was originally a 700, and it is a 101C. Now, the 101C was originally meant to be a manual telephone, meaning it would not have a dial. So this telephone originally had a blank plate here with no dial, and you could only you couldn't dial out. You could you would have to contact the operator to place a call. Now, eventually, in some point, a dial was added when they switched to automatic services, and they used automatic electric dials. Now, Leich Electric did not make their own dials. So this dial is also found on the automatic electric Model 80 monophone. So especially the first models, which were the black ones with the metal finger wheels. This is going to be a metal finger wheel with, of course, the older type of number card. Now, this is a convertible telephone, meaning that it is a desk model and it could be changed into a wall model. And to do that, you would have to, well, first you would have to open up the telephone and put the dial the other way, and then you could hang it on the wall like so. And of course, you know, the dial would be flipped over. And I guess the screw holes are through the feet. Yeah, there's the holes there. I don't know if they had a special bracket or if they screwed it directly into the wall through the base. I think it's a pretty robust telephone, and I say this telephone is more for functionality than style. I'm not saying it's an ugly phone. It's a very boxy looking telephone compared to a 500 series telephone or even an 8080. I think it's kind of cool looking. I like the, I know it has a very, I don't know how to describe it, but it's just take a look at its profile there. Switch to this side, get another look. It's in very, very good shape. Show you the back here. The logo is right here, Leich, there. And you can see I don't have a plug on the end, but when we demonstrate the phone, I will connect it to something. The cords are in also good shape as well. There's no cracks, no splits. And the handset's actually pretty cool too, because if you pick it up, instead of it being flat on this side, it has these angles here, and that allows it to sit. So, to sit like that, so it won't be crooked or anything, because this has to kind of accommodate this angle here in order for it to sit straight on the thing. And I think this housing has a bit of shrinkage, because you could tell that when I try to push down this plunger here, this one won't go down. Same thing with the one on the other side. It's ever so much shrunk that they won't go down together when you press one down. Just enough. And they call these the, I think they call these crab claw, I think. The Strandberg Carlson 1543s had a similar type of attachment for the plungers in order to make it a wall phone as well. There was one problem with this dial here. It was when you would dial it, it would, you know, it wouldn't catch. And there's a little thing mounted, there's a catch mounted on that's spring loaded that was stuck on the open position, so it wouldn't catch onto that center gear in order for it to return. So I did a complete overhaul of it, is working. It's working fine now. There's occasions where I would go and dial my phones randomly, and this one will kind of do that. So I mean, it's not. I really shouldn't go and replace it. It's not really worth it, just because I'm not going to be using this telephone regularly. On the inside, the network and the ringer are very similar to what you could find on a Western Electric 500. The 700, now the 700 is very similar, except the fact that the network is the same model. I think, let me get my other telephone over here, but I have an unfinished Western Electric 304 right here that I'll be showing you later. But the 700s look exactly the same on the outside. The ringer is the exact same as found in 500. However, the network is this one in particular, the 101B, with the induction coil included. So the 700s had this type of network that with the induction coil there. So yeah, this one's coming up soon, but I'm not done with it. I'm kind of setting it to the side for a while, but that'll be coming up eventually. But back to the telephone here. I said great shape. Go ahead and show you the bottom. This is a very long telephone. I think it's kind of cool. So we got vermilion stamp here, 101-C model number, and 156, January 1956. And it took me a while to get this wired up correctly, and when I wired it up back, I couldn't figure out on how to get it to ring, and for some reason I couldn't break dial tone. All it took was one wire that was not in its correct terminal for it to work 100% again. So this phone is working great. The ringer is a little bit kind of iffy because someone had broken off the little bias spring. So I'm kind of left with a finicky ringer. It's okay, but it's not strong like it would have, or how it was supposed to be. So yeah, that is the Leich model 101C. It's really a 105, even though it was originally a dial-less telephone. So what we'll do next is I will get the machine out and we will do a demonstration. All right, so now I will pick up the handset and give you dial tone. You should be able to hear it. We'll test the transmitter. You can see the light change as I speak. That means it's picking it up. I will dial some numbers. Perfect. And then here is the ringer. Sounds a little bit different than the 500. Tones of the bells are a bit different. So here we go. All right, perfect. So I hope you enjoyed this video of this Leich telephone, the model 101C that's been switched to a dial at some point. Technically it's a 105, but I hope you enjoyed this video, and it's great to finally have this telephone done. It was a very fun restoration, getting it to its close to its former self, almost brand new, with of course it's normal wear and tear. But I will have more videos to come. Hopefully I may be able to fit one more in before Easter. If not, then I will see you after Easter. Hope you enjoyed, and thank you very much for watching. Have a great day.